Just as finds can help solve pieces of the archaeological puzzle, so too can environmental remains. Here we can discover what plants were growing in the Stone Age, or even how much charcoal they were using in their cooking.
Environmental archaeology helps us interpret the landscape of the past and how people interacted with it. All these buckets are full of soil from archaeological features. They'll be processed to collect any environmental material, like the remains of plants and wood and snails. Each bucket has a label that shows us exactly where the soil came from, which site and which feature. We add water and hydrogen peroxide of the sediment's very clay to the sample and use this, with a constant flow of water in a tank, to gently break down the sediment, like Jenny's doing here. This washes the sample so that what we're left with is the environmental material, which we call the flot because it floats, and things that don't break down, like stones and fines, which we call the residue. Once the flot and residue are fully dry, they can be looked through to pick out the environmental remains for identification. We put them through sieves of different sizes to make it easier to sort through the material. The residue is looked through by hand, and the flot is sorted under a microscope.